I know you don't like this car, but it really has incredible.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective.
Guys, after testing all the Teslas currently on the market, I am on the test since a couple of days of the new Model 3 performance in the Highland version. That is the latest version that really includes so many new features. First of all, there is to say that the Model 3 in the revised version has so many improvements, not only on the aesthetic level, but also improvements on the chassis side, soundproofing side, comfort side. This Model 3 performance, as you can see in this coloring, there are different colors. It has a price of about 57,000 euros. It allows for some really incredible performance. I have tested it and it is mind-blowing. We are talking about a 0-100 in just 3 seconds, 460 horsepower with a peak up to 510. The Model 3 performance has a maximum speed of 260 kilometers per hour, similar to its predecessor. However, the suspension and chassis departments have undergone major modifications. To begin with, let's discuss the visual changes. Just like its predecessor, the Model 3 performance catches attention with its small carbon spoiler, which not only enhances its appearance but also adds a touch of sportiness. Additionally, there is a rear badge. Don't mistake it for the plaid version, as this one comes equipped with a whopping 1,000 horsepower. This passage consists of approximately 628 characters. But that distinguishes then the performance logo from the dual motor and the single motor. The available text has 834 characters. Here is the text reformulated to approximately 1053 characters while trying to preserve its original meaning. Let's discuss the different types in terms of miles. The guarantee of this model is about 500 miles, making it the basic option. It comes with rear-wheel drive and falls within the normal range in terms of access price, ensuring affordability. The Model 3 has a stunning restyling version. A noticeable feature is the rear extractor, which gives the car an aggressive look. It is made of rough plastic, but it is treated to be smooth, enhancing its overall appearance. The car is equipped with 20 rims in the front and 35 rims in the rear. The tires are sized at 235 in the front and 275 in the rear. These specifications allow the car to harness and unleash its power effectively. The new engine in this vehicle provides significantly improved performance. The presence of these tires enables the vehicle to exhibit an extremely unconventional driving experience, among other capabilities. Notably, a dynamic suspension system has been introduced in this new version, addressing its previous absence and offering a higher level of comfort. Furthermore, later on in the testing phase, I will discuss its driving performance, as well as its enhanced sporty nature when utilizing the newly implemented track mode. Version 3 of this mode allows for better control over understeering, oversteering, powertrain management, and most importantly, suspension adjustments. Moreover, certain changes have been implemented on the front end of the vehicle, including the addition of a front extractor. The air intakes on the sides give it an even more menacing appearance. The front profile of this car is quite pleasing in comparison to the regular version. There are minimal changes in the interior, except for the addition of a carbon profile. However, what truly enhances its appearance are the seats in the performance version, which feature a special badge. These seats are noticeably narrower and more compact than those in the regular version. Additionally, the front seats are equipped with 3 levels of ventilation and heating. As for the back seats, there are no noticeable differences. They remain the same with 3 seats. Nevertheless, in the updated version, if you have witnessed a test of the Model 3, you would observe the inclusion of a screen that enables management of the ventilation. Passenger seat adjustment. The seats not only provide comfort and functionality, such as heated seats and various other features, but they also offer an ample amount of space. They have a sporty profile, which adds to their appeal. Additionally, they allow us to enjoy games and multimedia. Overall, we simply need to make use of all these amazing features. Try it, and I also tell you mine and give you my impressions on the performance, fuel consumption, and comfort that on this Model 3, I tell you, has improved so much. Even if softer, it is much faster than the previous one, and even over 100, it holds an exaggerated pull. Look how they get up despite the all-wheel drive. The most absurd fact is only in a sprint and 0-100, but in the 0-400 meters, it manages to do them in just 11 seconds, where even cars given over 300 horsepower and just over 1,000 kilos fail davvero. The driving dynamics are really ultra customizable little in this demo version acceleration between soft, standard and insane, which has the performance does not have the played version, because on the played version we have 0-100 between 2 seconds and 3 insane between 3 and 4. So here we have 2.9, 3.1. We have the ability to go and alter the current situation. Let's say the steering weight, since anyway we are talking about a steering that is very precise, very communicative, but a little bit less direct, a little bit more filtered than the previous version. Clearly the car transforms into a truly monstrous beast. Let us demonstrate a small display of insane acceleration, which has some crazy performance that goes a little bit obviously to differ depending on the state of the battery, which in this case is 63%. The car has almost the same functions. The Model 3 and its close counterpart have almost identical features. The only noticeable difference lies in the track mode, which allows us to create customized profiles that help maintain stability while driving. The resistance against the powertrain. Red more line advertently affects the cooling after driving. Features belleta of those who desire to go to the racetrack regardless, even if it means managing the engine's balance to achieve a neutral car capable of avoiding understeer or oversteer with just a simple click, as if it were truly a marvel. It's worth mentioning that this version also sets itself apart with an added LED line, which was absent in the previous iteration, providing a touch of modernity through customizable RGB options, enhancing its overall visual appeal. At night, the interior of this car is always quite dark. However, this car possesses a unique feature. It allows you to switch from a completely tranquil and silent driving experience, characteristic of electric cars, to an exhilarating and dynamic sporty drive. This is made possible due to its robust chassis with a low center of gravity, coupled with the incredible performance provided by its all-wheel drive system. It is much sportier in driving dynamics than many other cars that think they are front-wheel drive sports cars. It is a car that, despite the 460 horsepower and 510 peak, now has an extreme usability. That is, it knows how to be comfortable, gentle in acceleration, but at the same time with one click you can go and set a sporty driving dynamics thanks to the dynamic suspension, but at the same time go to set on insane, that is neutral acceleration, that allows it really to do mind-boggling numbers. The car is insanely fast, maybe even too fast. Let's say for our roads. And it has traction that is always ready. It is really absurd. There is to say that, however, despite the 500 horses, the car, if brought slowly, has an excellent range of capabilities that you can approach that, declared by Tesla in gulp of about 500 kilometers. It is true that a heat engine of equal horsepower is a whole other thing from a whole other emotion. However, there is to say that at the engineering level, this Model 3 performance of the 1024 is so much stuff because it allows you to have so much power. By giving a little bit of throttle, so much control of the car. Additionally, the all-wheel drive system offers wild and thrilling driving dynamics simultaneously. Very low. In any case, the batteries being placed low center on the part result in reduced overall height of the frame, so the lowest part end. I have to say the truth. What? That the weight is not even excessive, 1,800 pounds, evaluating that the average car today weights even more, especially if we take some subs or we also take the new BMWs that have weights that vary between 1,000, 8,000, 2,000 kilos, and even something more. And by the way, it is feasible anyway, charging at home, especially at night, if you don't do 300 kilometers a day. You have it practically always. charge with a much more affordable cost if you are in a hurry with a supercharge instead. Anyway, in 15, 20, maximum 30 minutes. Or you almost fully charge the car if you have it even to 10%. In fact, the more discharged, the faster it is, up to 80% charging. I have to be honest, it's a lot of night. This is really one of the most beautiful colors in my opinion. In the updated version, we observed a distinctly enhanced appearance featuring improved and highly superior LED matrix headlights exhibiting a notably more aggressive and captivating look. This color, what a beautiful look, the age especially. I like it so much. What is the rejuvenated look of the headlights? Primarily, it predominantly retains its original form as the Model 3, both in terms of size and outward features. I am consistently hesitant towards individuals who claim that electric power is inferior. Nevertheless, I am still willing to consider purchasing an electric car, even though I have a strong affinity for vehicles powered by combustion engines. That pays super stamp duty by more than 300 horsepower, but those who claim that this car is terrible have no understanding or lack of experience with it. They should consider test driving a diesel or a 3-cylinder gasoline engine with low displacement and limited horsepower. Only then will they realize the superior power that this car possesses. A performance. Absurd driving dynamics, much better than any hatchback car on the market sedan anyway in the same segment. Above all, there is a tremendous amount of comfort, safety, and technology. Moreover, I highly recommend trying out the free test drive to experience it for yourself. You can choose the car model you desire by following the link provided. Please inform me of your thoughts on it. Personally, I find it incredibly appealing as I have a fondness for cars with endothermic features. But I tell you the truth, I would choose this one. With my eyes closed, it is the only electric I would buy. In terms of autonomy, the most well-balanced option would be the rear-wheel drive long-range model with a single motor. It boasts an incredible range, making it the obvious choice for me. While its performance may not be on par with others, it is certainly not bad. Alternatively, the all-wheel drive long-range model offers useful capabilities for certain individuals. To give you an idea of its capabilities, I set off from home with a fully charged battery at an impressive 93% capacity. Throughout a journey encompassing 130 kilometers, encompassing both highways and mountainous terrain, I adhered to the speed limits without excessive acceleration. Remarkably, the battery level still stood strong upon arrival. When my battery level reached around 50%, I noticed that using this performance setting drains the battery much faster compared to the other models. However, if you plan a longer trip, you can still optimize your driving to conserve battery life. I found that utilizing the regenerative braking feature in the one-pedal mode is particularly helpful. The energy generated from braking is captured and reused, greatly assisting in extending the battery's lifespan. Even if you ascend a mountain during the descent, you are able to recover a considerable amount of energy. It is not necessarily a significant boost to the battery, but it does help reduce the rate of discharge. Let's set aside any biases towards electric vehicles, despite the fact that I personally have a strong affinity for gasoline engines. In the future, I aspire to own an M3 and an M4, as these cars are genuine masterpieces of engineering. Those who criticize the Mustang, which I currently own, simply haven't experienced its excellence. This is especially relevant for individuals who own a cottage or utilize a photovoltaic system. Having this car would truly be the pinnacle, not just for daily use as I mentioned before, but also for its impressive performance. The dual motor version is already mind-blowing, and I strongly recommend trying it out. You can find more details in the description through the following link. The length of this reformulated text is 390 characters, which is within the 10% range of the desired 393 characters. The car with a free test drive.